guys, it's Mary Ellen. So today I have a project. I hope I don't regret this, but it's probably gonna be a lot of work. But what I decided I was gonna do, so when I take photos for Instagram, I like to use, sometimes I like to use these dividers, these monthly dividers as like a backdrop or as like on the side just for decoration in my pictures. I also sometimes like to switch up dividers in my planners because I get bored, or like if I decorate a currently page that kind of doesn't match the divider, sometimes I'll take a divider out of another planner and put it in that just for fun. Of course, they do say the month, so I try to pick one that's that month. The thing is, I have a lot of extra planners. So this is one from last year that I don't use anymore. And what I would like to do is make this my holder for all of these extra dividers I have in all of these extra planners. I have a lot of planners that the Happy Planner sent to me that are expired, and some that are for this year but end in like July that I'm not using. And so what I thought I would do is take the pages, take the dividers out of each of those planners and put them in here so they're all in like one central place, so I can flip through them and decide which to use for a picture. So I've already taken a bunch of dividers out of a couple of other planners, but I thought it'd be more interesting if I show you the planners that I have and take the dividers out with you. And then I'm going to put them all on these discs. Now, some of them are going to be classic sized and some are going to be big sized. And I'm putting them in a big planner so that they all fit. I could switch it up and use the classics in just a classic planner and the bigs in a big planner, etc. But I think this will work better for me, and I'll just put them all in one place. Also, I might take some of the other pages out of my planners, like maybe the currently pages, and put them in a separate book so that I can like pick and choose currently pages when I go to use them. And maybe some of the other guts I might decide to do something else with. Maybe I'll probably be putting them in a separate book, but I don't know if I'll do that on camera or not. Anyway, basically when I do something Happy Planner related, I like to show you guys at the same time because it gives you guys some content and it just shows you what I do behind the scenes. So I think the best way to go about this is just to set this to music and just show you all of my dividers and show me putting them into this planner, and then I'll show you the finished product, if that makes sense. So here I go. So my camera stopped, but I wanted to show you that the next dividers came out of this monthly planner that I used last year. And I'm just going to put these in there. And then these dividers in the back came from, where is it? It was an undated planner that looked like this. So I pulled those out. I still have more to pull out of here. I was using that as sort of like an extra planner for holding some of these guts, but I had a lot more than I anticipated, so that's why I'm going through like all the other ones trying to put these in. One thing I wanted to mention is that like even if you don't think you're going to need these dividers, don't throw them away because you can use them for lots of different things. Like this one I had cut and I used the top strip for a currently page I covered the top of a currently page, and it worked out really well. You can cut these up and make them like part of your spread or part of a currently page or a monthly page. So don't feel like you need to throw these away because there's lots of different things that you can do with them. And if I think of anything else, I will tell you guys about it, but you can certainly cut out different parts of it, different designs. You can cut out a quote and put it somewhere. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with these, so don't throw them away. I tell everybody, like, don't throw any of your Happy Planner stuff away. Even like the packaging for some things can be useful because they're really cute and there's like cute designs and all that kind of stuff. You could even cut these up and make them into bookmarks if you wanted to, because They are like sturdy enough that's like a good bookmark kind of material. So you could cut this into strips and make it into a bookmark. You could make cards out of these. I should maybe do a whole video on the things you can do with extra dividers, but you could cut this into like a card size, fold it in half, and then you could glue a piece of paper on the back and you could make it into a card. So I think it's a good idea, like at the end of a year to, of course I did use that, at the end of a year to put all these kind of in one place so you have access to them, and they're all different colors and designs. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this, you guys. All right, so let's continue. Another thing to keep in mind is I am not doing these with my planners that I finished during the year, like my catch-all planner that I used that I finished. I'm doing these with extra planners. And I know not everybody has extra planners sitting around, but I also do know that a lot of you do buy a bunch of planners, some of which you don't use. And so that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, I like at the end of the year, I like to save my planner that I decorated and then I wrote in, because for me it's like a memory planner in a little bit, like, because I like to look back on the things that I did that year. And also, like, I do create a couple memory pages here and there, so I like to look at those. And I don't know, I just think it's like fun to do so. So I know not everybody's like me though. Some people throw away their pages after the week is over. Some people keep them for the year and then get rid of them. I know that not everybody is like me, but so if you do get rid of your planner, throw away your pages or whatever, just don't throw away the dividers. Keep them, because I think that they are useful. And I'll flip through all of these dividers at the end of this video so you can see them all, because some of them are so pretty from all different planners, all different types of planners, and they're really, really cute. Okay, what I think I need to do is either make 2 books or put these on expander rings. I was not expecting this book to be so big. Yeah, this is a problem. So let me figure this out. I could do 2 separate books. I could do one for the big dividers and one for the classic dividers, but I definitely have a lot more classic dividers still. And even so, I think I have too many classics for one book. That's a lot of dividers so far, and I still have a couple more planners that I want to pull the dividers out of. So let me stop and figure this out. Okay, what I'm going to do, which is a lot of work, but I'm going to take this Happy Notes cover. I'm going to put these expander rings on it, and I'm going to use that for the classic dividers. I'm still going to use this planner for the big dividers. And I'm hoping that that's going to be enough space on the expander rings. If it's not, then I'll put some of the classics into this big, but I'm just going to do that right now. And then what I think I'm going to do is take all, like, I've been thinking about this. I think I'm going to take all the guts. So I pulled the dividers like out of this. So there's still some pages in here that are for 2020 that I still might use. And there's also some that are expired, but I can redate these if I want. So I don't want to get rid of any of these pages in any of the planners. So what I'd like to do then is make some planners just with the guts, but it's going to be so big that I'm going to have to probably purchase more expander rings. So another thing I thought I could do is take the currently pages out of all these planners and make a book of the currently pages. I might still do that. I'm sorry that this video is all over the place, but it's kind of just, I'm just taking you along for the ride with my process here today. So I'm gonna put these expander discs on this cover and then go through and pull all of these off and put all of these in here. Didn't think I'd have to do that, but I do. So here we go. Also, one thing I wanted to mention is I know these are really pretty and they're metal, and I know I'm kind of wasting them in a sense on this book, but these are the only expander discs I have that are I'm not using right now. Wait a minute, that's not true. Do I have some other ones? I might. This is my, no, I don't. I took them all out to use in another book. This is my Happy Planner disc situation. I have some black, but I am using those for something else, so I don't want to use those for these. Okay, so I will continue. Oh, in case you're wondering why this is here, I only save, I know I just said I save my planners. I only save my big planner and I save my journal. I don't save my social media planner. Like, I just take those out. I throw them away. I mean, right now I'm using the Erin Condren, which is a coil. But as far as like the old social media planning I used to do, I do not save them. I was not keeping track of like budgeting and stuff. Now I kind of am, so I think I will save them. But before, it was just like what videos I was going to post, what Instagram things I was going to do. So if you see any of that, it's because I don't save those. Okay, so I took all those out of here that were the classic size, and now they're in here. I do have more to add. This one is one of my favorites. It's so pretty, but it's an hourly planner. The Happy Planner had sent this to me, and I kept it because I love the dividers so much. And also I've used the hourly pages a couple times. I don't know if I've used any of these currently pages, but I really like this planner, so I wanted to keep it. And I'm just going to, like, the dividers are beautiful, so I'm going to put these in here too. Okay, I think this is all I could fit in here. I still have some more dividers, so I'm going to take the other book that I've been making and put some classic dividers into here, like I said I would if I ran out of space. So let's continue to do that. And I have a couple more classics, but I'm going to end this video because I just thought of something that kind of is not making me happy, which is like when I take pictures for Instagram, and I'm going to go over this in a video soon where I tell you how I style Instagram photos. I take random planners. So this is yellow discs. I love these discs. Sometimes I'll make a spread that goes with the yellow discs. So I will put the spread in here to take a picture. My problem now, since I took out the dividers, it does not look natural. Like, it doesn't look like my planner because there's no other dividers. It looks more like a Happy Notes. So I don't know if that's going to bother me, that like you're not going to see other months back there. I can always take one or two of the dividers out and put them in so it looks like there's something there, but that's going to kind of bother me. I don't know if it's worth doing that to have all the dividers in these books, because I have to keep flipping through them if I want like a certain color. So I think I'm probably happy with what I have done here. So let me just flip through these really quick in case you're interested. I know you probably saw most of the dividers like there, but I'll just do a quick flip through just so you can see them. Okay, so I feel little bit better that I have most of my dividers together. I don't think I'm going to put the currently pages into a book. I think I'm going to keep the guts of each book in each planner in its own book. So this is a horizontal, everything horizontal is in here. I don't use the currently pages for the classics anyway. I only use it in my big, although I will be cutting out some of these, but I can go through each planner and look at the currently pages in that planner and then like act accordingly. So I think I'm going to leave these alone. All I do is stack these on my bookshelf anyway, so I'm going to leave these alone to pull out those pages like when I need them. So if I want to redate some, you know, use a different type of layout or use a different planner page, I can redate or pull out some of these old undated ones, and I'm just going to keep them on my shelf. So, but I do like having these together. Hopefully I will be able to style the Instagram photos without any problem with the dividers and such. So let me know in the comments if this is something you've done. Do you have a lot of extra planners? Like I might be alone in that, because Happy Planner did send me a ton of planners and I have like done lots and lots of things with them, but I do have extra stuff laying around. So I know I have more extra stuff than the average person. So anyway, I hope this was at least a little bit enjoyable and you saw me struggle through still not knowing what I'm doing here, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it a little bit, and stay tuned for Doodle of the Day. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.